Just give me a second. So let me start all over from here. Hey everybody, it's Godzilla Hawk. It's Preston here, sorry, aka Godzilla Hawk. And I am your no DQ World Champion. Now, I promised you guys I was going to be reviewing WWE 13 as soon as I was done playing it, or whenever I got the chance. So I'm gonna give my thoughts out on this game. So this might not be a very long video. It's gonna probably be a little short. So here, let me just put my championship down for a sec because it keeps sliding off. So my gloves and my jacket. So, so I'm going to be reviewing WWE 13 that I got for Christmas. So, and all I have to say is, actually a couple days ago, I just finally beat it. Well, the Attitude Era mode and the unscripted mode, I think it was called. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the game and what I thought was. I'm going to list all the positive things I liked, and I'm going to list all the negative things I didn't like. So, how should I get started? Well, first of all, this game is pretty good. My first play, I was wondering, like, okay, the graphics don't seem that decent. I mean, WWE 12 graphics were still a little bit better. So I was a little off, and it felt really slow at first. I was like, why is this game so slow? So yeah, but then it turns out supposedly on the Wii, I mean, I guess if you play it too much, sometimes it will slow down. It kind of slows down, even if you have basically the wrestling or whatever, like under normal, it will still go slow sometimes, and that really bugged me. So that was, you could consider that kind of like a flaw in the game. Well, then again, it's on the Wii, so I guess on the PlayStation or Xbox it might not do that. But yeah, so yeah, but when I first played it was like, the controls are like WWE 12, which I'm not a fan of, to be honest. I prefer WWE 2011. Raw vs. SmackDown 2011. I still prefer that game. The controls are so fluid, but I do admit that the yellow joystick could get annoying sometimes when you try and get out of submission. The breaking point is still in this game. At first I was screwed, like I had no idea what to do, but then I always figured out that, well, apparently I'm supposed to hit the B button to do it. Well, apparently that's stupid. That's bull. You can't just hit the B button. You gotta hit pretty much all 4 of the buttons that are from your GameCube controller. Yeah, that's right. I used the GameCube controller, not the Wii remote. Oh, hold on just a second. I gotta take off my jacket. It's getting really hot in here. Sorry. So anyways, back to this game. Well, yeah, so it's good. So let me list all the positives very quickly on what I like about this game. Let's see. Well, first of all, you got the Attitude Era. Awesome. You have to include the Attitude Era. It's my favorite mode. That's when WWE/WWF was actually serious and actually meant something, instead of people making more gay comments and this and that. And one day I'm going to do a video about people thinking wrestling's, what I think of wrestling. A lot of people thinking about wrestling's fake or gay. I'm going to make a rant video about that, but I'm going to wait until the time is right. Because, my family's there, I don't want to curse, and trust me, in that video I'm going to be cursing a lot. So I promise you that, so I will do a rant video. But anyways, off topic. But anyways, I like the fact they included Attitude Era guys. I like the fact they included Mick Foley, thank God. They included the old Undertaker, the old Triple H's, Shawn Michaels, The Godfather, who else? Eddie Guerrero, Trish Stratus, both Lita and the Ray are Lita. You've got Stephanie McMahon, you've included the old Mark Henry, of course Stone Cold and both Rocks, current and past. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think what else. Vader, Kane, X-Pac, you know, New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg. There's a few others they didn't name, but you get the idea. They include a lot of cool Attitude Era characters, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, so that's what I liked about all these great Attitude Era characters that everybody wanted to play as. For a while, they finally get to play as their characters. And just because it beat the WrestleMania unscripted mode, that does not mean I've unlocked everything or I've completely beaten it. I still need to unlock John Laurinaitis and I think some championships. So I'm going to try doing that maybe sometime this week. I'm not going to promise you guys anything, but I'm going to try my best. So, yeah. So, anyways, another good positive feel to it is I like how you have more arenas and you have the I Quit match. The I Quit match are fun. I like them. And I also like the fact that the different arenas that you can use. You usually unlock them if you do an Attitude Era mode, so you don't just have the the current arenas, but you also have the past arenas like Bad Blood, Unforgiven, Judgment Day, stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad, you know, not Judgment Day, but you can create Judgment Day if you want as a pay-per-view. But anyways, well, anyways, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, let's see. Well, another positive thing, well, for me anyway, is the computers. Usually I like watching, you know, two computers face off, either with, you know, one-on-one match, Iron Man match, I Quit match, Hell in a Cell. The Hell in a Cell, they upgraded so bad. So good, I should say. The Hell in a Cell matches are stupid, but at the same time, they're amazing. Well, just for computer animation. Well, first of all, you don't really hear, it's kind of similar to WWE 12 again, where you don't really hear the cell. It's more like you're hitting like a wall. You don't feel like you're hitting a fence or anything like that, so that really devalues that. The computers, I have not seen them bring out any weapons during the match, so that's kind of boring. I mean, they grab the steel steps in there, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing really major. Let's see, but the thing that makes it up is they put each other through the cell, which is amazing. They've done that a few times in WWE or Raw vs. SmackDown 2011, and it was marked up for their Hell in a Cell because they used the cell. WWE 12 sucked because they never used the cell at all, and I would be so freaking bored. Then with WWE 13 though, they actually climbed the effing cell, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, when they climb the cell, it's, you know, stuff's gonna happen. It's amazing. But sometimes they can get glitchy and they could get stuck like on the other sides, like the left and right side of the cell, and all they do is just punch or, you know, just grab each other, throw each other on the thing, and it's just like gets repetitive. So it's like, come on, get back in the arena at least, or go on top of the cell, do something else. I don't want to see this. And sometimes it could take forever. And that actually happened. That actually did happen, and it went on for like over an hour. That's so funny. I just said, that's it, and I had to go anyway, so I turned it off. So yeah. So, but that's a good thing about that, and I loved all the wrestlers. Christian, very good. Thank God they did not give him the purple attire, or else I would have been ticked off. I don't like the purple attire anymore, but I would prefer the blue attire because he's already had the orange attire in previous games. But then again, at least it's something, you know, not purple, so thank God. But I would prefer the blue and white. I think everybody would. Or personally, me, the green attire would have been amazing. But anyways, now that's and besides that, the gameplay's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Attitude Era, pretty fun. It was pretty challenging. Even on the scripted stuff, some of that was pretty annoying, but it was still fun too. So yeah, so those are just some of the positives. I'm going to list a few negatives very quickly before I end this. One of the negatives is I don't like the fact that you have to play 3 Triple H's. There are multiple Undertakers, and there are 3 faces of Mick Foley. To be honest, I think those should be on like a extra like costume or something, like with Kane in Raw vs. SmackDown 2011, where you can either play as the bald Kane or you can play as the original masked Kane. You could do something like that with those characters. I just don't like the fact that you have a lot of this talent, and a lot of the talent is either not in it or you have to download them on the Xbox, which is stupid in my opinion. But then again, I can understand why they did it, because you know, when you follow Attitude Era, it follows the story, like how each character progresses. Like you have to face like Hunter Helmsley, Triple H, the original, you know, with the fa la la music. When he faces Cactus Jack in the Falls Count Anywhere match. You're not just facing Mick Foley, you're facing Cactus Jack and the original Triple H. And this and that. So I understand why they did. So yeah. So again, I'm not a fan of, you know, multiple characters of the same guy, but then again, for the Attitude Era, I can understand why they did, but still in my opinion I don't like it. Again, the controls are kind of similar to WWE 12. I already mentioned that. I'm not a huge fan of that. But overall, the controls are still okay. Let me see what else. Trish Stratus. They did not use the good theme. They used the theme I guess she had before. Not the theme that she had. It's Time to Rock and Roll. I was looking forward to Trish Stratus, thinking, okay, we already know her, that's her theme. But then when I heard that theme, I was like, wait, this isn't Trish Stratus' theme. So that was another minor thing that kind of got me upset in a way. Yeah, another negative is some of the Attitude Era moments are going to be kind of difficult. And even the unscripted ones are going to be extremely difficult too. Like there's one where you play as the Godfather and you're teaming up with Mark Henry to beat Animal and Hawk. And the instructions tell you you have to prevent Hawk from getting tagged in, and you have to pin Animal with the Godfather. And it took me about 4 or 5 tries to get it, because every time I get the Animal down, he would reverse and bring me down. And as soon as I try to get up, he already tags in his partner Hawk, and it's just like I automatically failed. So it's like, oh my goodness. And plus we have to hit the finisher on him, on the Animal. You have to hit the pin drop. So that was annoying. And then, I don't know if you saw the Wrestling Guru's Mitch's video. I'll get to Mitch later, you know, way later, but I'm going to ignore him for a while. I'll get to him, I promise. But anyways, if you watch this video, he reviewed this game too, and he said that there was a level where you're Chris Jericho, and you have to beat Road Dogg under 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you have to hit the triple threat power bomb. You have to hit the Lion Tamer. You have to get your finishers back up so you can do the power bomb through the table. It took me 8 tries to do. It was difficult and frustrating until I realized, wow, if I just throw him under the table and then hit the finisher, and I go up to him and it says, why finisher? I could just do that. He already power bombs him, and I was just like, I felt like an idiot. I could have beaten it. But yeah, if you want my advice, guys, do not set up the table in the ring. If you set the table in the ring, the ref will just take the table away, or Road Dogg will take the table away. So, in my opinion, in my thoughts, the easiest way to do it is to do it outside of the ring. So that way, the ref can't stop you. Road Dogg won't really stop you either. It's a lot easier, in my opinion. So I recommend you do that. Plus, the table, you already get the table from under the ring in the first place, so you're pretty much already outside. So the only thing to do is just, you know, to lure Road Dogg onto the table and hit your finisher, the power bomb on it. So that's pretty much it. So that was a pain too, but yeah. There's a few other things I can, well, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, besides the downloadable characters and the multiple characters, Trish Stratus theme. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for all the positives and negatives. So there were negatives in this thing, but there are also positives. But that doesn't mean that just because I talked a lot of negatives, that doesn't mean the game's bad. It's not bad. It's a good game. When I first played it, it felt, slow and sloppy. It didn't feel right. But when I found out it was kind of like a mini glitch that just happens almost constantly, I realized, whatever. And then when it actually went smoothly, it was like, this game's not actually that bad. I'm honest. I'm going to be honest. This game is pretty good. Yeah, so I recommend, if you're a wrestling fan, I suggest getting this game. It's a lot of fun. It'll take you a while to beat the Attitude Era. And the unscripted mode. So definitely check this game out. If I had to rate this game, I'd give it like a 8.6 or 7. I give it a B. Not bad game. Way better than WWE 12 in my opinion. WWE 12 was okay, but it wasn't a big fan. But if you want to be a wrestling fan, either get this game or Raw vs. SmackDown 2011, which is personally my favorite game, just because of the controls and the gameplay. It was pretty much almost perfect, except for, the submission stuff. But overall, that was good. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this review. I just want to give my thoughts on WWE 13. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just give me a sec to put on my jacket. Yeah, so again, I recommend you get this game. If you haven't yet, definitely get it. It's fun. It's fun. It'll keep you entertained and frustrated enough. So subscribe to Godzilla Hawk, which is my channel, and also leave comments. And if you have any questions on any other videos I can do, or if you want me to do a Q&A type video, leave all your questions in the comments below. In this video in particular, or leave in the comment section in the yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and stay tuned for possible Royal Rumble live reactions. I still need to talk to my friends, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. I'll probably do another video on the my Royal Rumble predictions, who I think will return and win. And also prepared, because there will be WrestleMania live reactions. And I don't know, I think there might be a Raw 20th anniversary live reactions. I don't know. I might do it. Depends. I need to talk to my parents and my friends to see what they want to do. But I'll see if they want to. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I am Preston, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I am your no DQ world champion, because that's the bottom line, because Presto said so. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. Peace out.